What is going on, guys? We are finally back. It's been a while. As you can see, we've got a new addition on the bike here with a new accessory. So this is the RiderNav, I believe it's the R7M is the actual model name for this. So it's a very nice, I have to say. I've used it only in one other ride so far. The touchscreen is actually a lot smoother than I was expecting it to be, and the overall flow of the screen, I thought it'd be a little bit more laggy, but no, it has a very nice touch response here. So off the bat, my first impressions are it's a very crisp screen. It looks really good. Actually makes my TFT on the BMW look a little bit lacking, but that's just because I have a screen protector on the TFT, which kind of has a little matte finish, so it kind of dulls out the brightness and colors on that. But yeah, off the bat, it's a really nice screen. So it seems like RiderNav is a little newer in the market compared to some of the other options out there. But I saw this one out there, you know, and it didn't really have too many reviews on it, but I have to say I'm actually pretty impressed with this screen in terms of the just touch on it, the responsiveness, the overall feel for it. It's really good. The one thing off the bat for me, but I knew this was gonna happen along with, I see a lot of reviews on the 7-inch nav cradle units here, is that they do block off the top of your TFT. I'm not sure if my camera can pick it up or not, but where you would see your info screen on the top, the little label with your displays that you can, you know, navigate through on the screen, that's cut off. Not a big deal, actually. I'm gonna try bumping up the nav unit itself. I think there's 4 screws on that to see if I can bump up the height of the RiderNav here, so it's a little bit more tilted upright. See if that makes some clearance on the TFT. But I mean, overall, it's really not that bad. Everything else I can see the RPM ranges. So, all right. So the nice thing about it is we switched up the display here. I'm still kind of getting used to the feel of the Wonder Wheel. I mean, it does go through pretty good. But off the bat, this is one of the screens you can see here. So, battery, RPMs, gear indicators, speed, tire pressure. As you can actually see, it's actually telling me my back tire is a little bit low. Maybe there's a way to switch from bars to the PSI. I did switch the Fahrenheit and kilometers per hour to miles per hour on this thing, so there might be another navigation for that. But and there's another cleaner version of this screen as well. So this one is a lot crisper here. It just shows you your gear speed, and it's got actually your lean here. A feature on this I'm actually kind of a fan of is as you come to the end of your ride, the screen actually will display how many miles you just rode for your session and the total for the day, you know, how many hours you have total, you know, a little recap on this 10-second boot down procedure. So I thought that was pretty nice. All right, a few clicks here and there, but you have to say, you know, the phone mirroring here, I'm rocking an iOS device myself. That's a whole nother topic, but integration does have the Android CarPlay and all that as well. So you can have a nice split screen here. You can have your music going at the same time, phone call on the right. If you want to get into it, kind of just right click into the screens there, kind of like how you do on the BMW screen for the TFT, and you know, you can go full screen as well like this, which is pretty nice. So I've only, this is my second ride so far with this one. Been slacking on these videos, guys, so hoping to pump out some more nice quality here for you guys in the coming months. But yeah, there's another accessory I believe you can also get for this. Does not come standard with this, which might be a little minus versus some of the competitors out there, is it doesn't have the sun visor. Though with that said, this screen is a little bit brighter than I think the other options out there. Display brightness of like 1200 nits versus 1000 like the other ones out there. I just went with this versus the BMW factory. I'm getting blinded here by the sun, but BMW one, you know, I'm just looking for something that can mirror off my phone. I'm not sure if that one does, or it's really just a navigation unit. I mean, now you rock this, you have a quad lock, like, you know, you're mounted here. You know, it's perfect because you can charge your phone on the go. You have the nice screen up here as you're going along, navigation, take calls, especially if you have a headset, connect to it like a Cardo unit. And I haven't done it yet, but there is an option, which is also why I went with this versus the competitors out there, is that this has an option to connect to your cameras and be able to turn them on and off. So I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'll make a next video on that specifically and see how, if it's a more streaming to it. Let's jump on the highway here, guys. Like I was saying before, this does have an option to be able to connect to your cameras and actually start them, you know, directly right from your runner wheel, which I think is pretty neat. You don't have to fidget with your fingers. You can keep your hands right on the bar. You know, you can see mine flying around in the air all the time as I'm talking, but pretty neat. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying that feature out, pairing the cameras and testing it out. I'll probably definitely make a video with some more details on that. Yeah, we'll go this way. Definitely making more in-depth video on the connections to the cameras. Haven't really played around with that one yet myself. That was a selling point for me on this one, so really looking forward to that. So far, I have to say, you know, with the sun shining on the screen, I've had absolutely no issues with seeing the screen at all. I'm not really sure if you would even need the sun visor option. It might just help keep a little bit of rain off. Though these are supposed to be, I think, water resistant with that IP 87 or 67 rating that they have for water resistance there. So I'm sure if you get caught in the rain, you definitely don't have to have any issues worrying about that. So yeah, I guess it's really nice having your waves and stuff up high. I was rocking the phone before on the quad lock. It works perfectly like that. I have no doubts, but you know, having it up high like this is definitely a nice advantage. Keeps your eyes on the road. I feel like you actually have almost a little bit more of safety with that. And if you want to change it around and, you know, answer calls, you know, you can do that from a lot of the Bluetooth in-helmet sets, you know, like Cardo units and stuff. But you know, just having the ability, if you're listening to music or something at the same time, on the topic of safety as you're riding a bike, right? But music in your headphones, and you want to just, you know, toggle through songs, adjust, see what you're listening to. Yeah, it's all easily right there. So, and if you have any other apps and stuff like that, you know, like they use on, you know, normal CarPlay, you know, you just get it right on your screen. So with all that said, guys, I always appreciate you guys watching the videos. See you guys in the next one.